So this is a natural remedy that my grandmother taught me, something many people have forgotten about, but a great one to use if you have anything like boils, infections or splinters in your fingers or toes. You can actually use this anywhere in your body, but it's particularly useful for these areas. So what we're going to do today is make a poultice, and we're going to make it out of bread and milk. So all we need to do is just take one slice of bread. Now it can be any bread. It can be white, it can be brown, it can even be stale. In fact, sometimes if it's stale, it's even better. Also, get yourself some milk, just normal milk. Make it very hot, almost to the boil, but just a little bit cooler. And you're going to pour that onto the bread. And you need to leave that to soak just for a little bit, and it will almost form, and you can break up the bread as well, it'll almost form like a little paste. Now it is important to make sure this milk is as hot as you can possibly bear on your skin without burning yourself, of course, because what this does, what I'm doing here is making a poultice, and a poultice is something basically that you can make out of herbs, out of oil, even out of lots of different types of foods. Very traditional way of looking after the body. You can apply it on parts of the skin, whether it's injuries, infections, broken skin, to encourage healing or to reduce inflammation or infection. So what we're doing here is making a really good kind of poultice. It's a little bit mushy. As I say, it's very, very hot. Now let's say, for example, you have a little splinter or a cut in one of your fingers and it's getting infected and you can't pull it out, you don't know how to remove it, or maybe the doctor is suggesting that you lance it and maybe you can see some pus, which is a sign of infection. You can just pop some of the bread paste onto that finger, and you may need a little bit of help with this. You can get a little bandage, wrap it round. Okay, cut that off and leave that for an hour or two. You can also repeat that. And what happens is the bread and the milk has a very powerful effect on drawing out that splinter, drawing out that pus, and reducing that infection. A very, very simple, little bit hard to believe, but it's very, very effective, but a very, very simple remedy that you can do at home.